My dear children, so far we discussed how to select the values from log of function. Here I am going to give the example with the ilog of function. It is used for getting the selection itself. Ilog of 0 to 2. Here the end range is not inclusive. Not inclusive. The end range, what is given here? 2. So it will take from 0 to 1 only. What will be the next? 3 to 4. So it will take only one index, that is 3. And for the third, that is s dot I log of 2 colon 3. It will take only the second index, not the third index. My dear children, what will be the difference between log and ilog? In log, the stop range index is also inclusive, whereas in ilog, it is not inclusive. Now, let us check the output for the given program. Here I had used ilog function. Instead of log, I had used ilog function. Once again, I am telling ilog function won't include the last index, that is the stop range index in its selection. So, if we are giving s dot ilog of nothing but column 2, it will take only two indices, that is 0 and 1. The second index will be neglected. Look at the next one, 3 colon 4. What will be the output? 3 colon 4. It will take the index 3 only. It won't include the index 4. Even though we are giving 3 colon 4, it will take only third index. Then ilog of 2 colon 3. What will be the index? 2. 2 colon 3, the index it will take as 2. So according to our wish, we can either use log or ilog function for selections. Let me explain about the next one using a square bracket. Here we can give start range colon stop range. What happens here is, here I am selecting only the index 1, or it will take the, it is used to print the values at index 3 or 0 to 3. So it will take only 2. Either I can give one value or I can use 3 colon 4, then nothing but a colon and 4. So what happens? For the first print statement, it will print the entire series. For the second print statement, it will take only the first index value. So what is the first index value? Nothing but 15. Then on the second index, that is second print statement, what happens? It will take only the values at the third index. It won't include the fourth index, which is very similar to ilog. It is very similar to slices in list. Normally, the last range, that is the stop range, won't be inclusive in square bracket usage. Look at the last one. Yes, bracket nothing colon 3. What happened? The index starts from 0 till the index of 2. 3 minus 1. So, look at the example given. Type, that is 322. We will get the first index, that is 3, 4. The first one we will get is only 15. S of 1 we will get only 15. It won't give any index. My dear children, once again I am repeating. If we are using only one index range within the square bracket, it won't give any index. It will give only the original value which is residing in the index which is given in the program. That is print s of 1. It will print only 15. Then the next one, print s of 3 colon 4. It will take only the third index So that we had given, or we got 322. In the third index, we are getting 22 as the original value. And the last output, it will take from the index 0 till 2. Why? Because it is given as S of nothing colon 3. That is, nothing indicates what? The index of 0. My dear children, please differentiate all the 3. The first function lock is used for getting the values or getting the selection from the start index inclusive of the end index or the stop index. ilock is given for getting the start index from the start index till the end index minus 1 selection. Whereas the square bracket, only if we are using the square bracket and only one index, we won't get the index value. It will return only the original value. That means print of S1. The result will be, what is the value in first index? Nothing but 15. That is why we got 15 here. So you should be aware about the differences between lock, ilock and square bracket usages. In the upcoming module, we will discuss more about the series. Thank you.